Previously on Honkai Star Rail.
Assemble a band of heroes powerful enough to take on the 12 Titans and reignite their core flames. Only then will their divine wrath abate and peace return to the world.
I most enjoy coming to these baths in my personal time. Garments are shields, after all, hiding both our bodies and what we truly think. You can open your eyes now. Look, we are joined together now.
That entire lead-up led me to believe Aglaea would be wearing a lot less clothing when I opened my eyes.
Chance, but you're not really from another city, are you?
The baths have also returned to their original bustling state from before the war. Once you're done walking around, come find us back at Memorial Palace. Aglaea's prepared a huge gift for you. Fugue is pretty. And now, the exciting continuation of Honkai Star Rail. And we're back. Hi, my name's Charles. And that's an awkward zoom as the giant dinosaur thing walks past us. But we'll just leave that in. So I'm currently playing through the 3.0 storyline of Honkai Star Rail. And last episode, we had a bath with Aglaea, which was not quite as exciting as I thought it would be, but she did fill us in on the history of Amphorius and the sort of the mythology of the Titans who created the place and seeded it with life and then decided to cause problems. One of whom is just like standing behind us, bleeding gold all over the place from a statue. And then after that we went for a wander through the market and we did a couple of side quests and we talked to some talking flames and we met up with a couple of characters who we'd seen before, like Castoris, and now we've been invited to return to the Memorial Palace to continue the quest. But first, there's a couple of additional quest markers just in the marketplace that we're still being directed towards, and so I figure for the sake of completeness, let's be complete. So this is not a way out, so we can go up this way. I broke that before and then fixed it, which was nice. So what's over here? Those little things that you can kill and then that makes you faster are actually quite useful.
Ma'am, this item of yours is new. Completely new, there's no doubt about it.
Where's Theodoros? Get him over here to take a look.
Although I'm not as experienced at doing appraisals as he is, I'm very confident about this. If you don't trust me, you can take it elsewhere for a second opinion. Or I can burn it for you. You'll be able to tell once you smell it.
No way! You can't burn my family heirloom!
I would never have thought that Phynon had such a hobby. Also, that guy in the background just doing the shop tout animation over and over again to an audience of two people who are just standing here. He seems to be dealing with someone difficult right now. Let's leave him to it. So Phynon likes going around and disputing the accuracy of antiques, which I guess, in a world where things can just travel randomly in time, it could be an antique, it's just been rewound. What do you have to say, poet? The strife of day and night birthed the all-knowing giant. Their feet measure the earth, and their back carries the dawn and dusk. With the night as their curtain, they dreamt, until they awoke. Only then did they realize my perfection was born for creation. Gods, please hear my wish. Craft my likeness with fresh earth and grant my intellect with your fruits. Illuminate my emotions with the wings of a butterfly and forge my fate with golden blood. The perfect gods created the very first humans, and the first humans created the first city. Okuma, standing at the foot of the throne of worlds, your golden blood can be traced back to the very beginning. Though the black tide devours the ancient lands, the holy city will cross over to a new world. So what happens when I rebuild this? With your help, the fallen pillar is once again able to take on the duty to carry the sky, but nobody bothers to ask whether it is willing. It's not really carrying the sky, it's just carrying a ceiling. Now restored, you cannot help but wonder, isn't its entire existence a little redundant? But the only answer you receive is endless nothingness. So what's down here? The murals record in simple and delicate carvings the stories of Kefali creating life and building Okima. In the murals, Kefali builds the enormous Dawn device on their back, or bears the enormous Dawn device on their back. Golden divine blood courses across their body, flowing to the ground from the left-hand side of their chest and spreading in all directions. At their feet, the humans bathed in the golden blood work together to create a great city. The city is Okima, the origin of Amphorius civilization. So, the pretty obvious connection between the golden blood coursing out of the chest of this titan and, the destruction Nanook. It can't just be a red herring, there must be something to it. And then there's also the sort of the potential story that's been sort of hinted at here or there, that maybe there's a connection between Nanook and Akavili. Like, I read a theory that, like, when Akavili the Trailblaze died, their heart was torn out through that wound in their chest, and the heartless Akavili became Nanook, which, there's a couple of, like, references to sort of golden blood and stuff with Akavili, I think, that reinforce that. So there is a potentially big connection here, or they could just be doing an enormous fake out. We don't know. But okay, so I've already solved this one, so the jump is now instant. That's nice.
Hey, are you in the forum?
Yeah, I post all the time.
Forum? Which one?
The one about the rosy celestial maiden? It's getting more popular by the minute. I don't see you in there yet. Hurry up! It's filling up quickly.
Rosy Celestial Maiden Forum. I'm starting to get a little curious too. I have a strange feeling about this. I hope it's not what I think it is. Let's go take a look. Excuse me, we accidentally overheard something about a forum just now. We would like to find out more.
Your outfits, who exactly?
We're warriors from a foreign land who insisted in the defense of Okima.
Brave warriors, pardon me. I didn't expect you to be interested in such social affairs, but sure thing. Please, take out your teleslate. I'll help you connect to Akima's World Wound Web.
Oh, it's actually an online discussion forum. See, I made exactly this mistake. I thought when they said forum, it was actually, a place where people gather, because that's, what it would be in this particular mythology. And then I made a joke about posting, and then it's like, no, actually, they are just posting through it.
Got it. Please take a look.
It was as I said, the rosy celestial maiden doesn't resemble someone from Amphorius, no matter what. And there are so many wonders you won't see in Amphorius in that photo stone. A world of snow, countless small boats in the sky, splendorous skyscrapers. The world beyond the sky is real. Her hair was pink and she wore a short blue blouse and her eyes were as the sea reflecting the light of sunset. Is that Sirius not Nestia's human avatar? Lady Aglaea is Nestia's ambassador. Nonsense. I already said that the rosy celestial maiden isn't from Amphorius. She's from beyond the sky. I'll admit that I've read a great many unofficial historical records, but the skyship calamity is not an apocryphal tale. It is a tragedy that really happened. No one can pass the Sky Dome while a killer maintains their baleful gaze. After all, it's questionable if any world beyond the sky even exists. Even the existence of the rosy celestial maiden is in dispute. I still have a few attires made by Lady Aglaea herself. I hope I can make the rosy celestial maiden's acquaintance with these supreme garbs as a gift. I told you I saw it with my own eyes. Really? Then I saw Nicodon carefully clasping hands in a gesture of peace with my own eyes. My dear explorer, you're speaking drivel. You must have been deceived by Zagreus. I speak with honesty, and you treat me like this? Fine, so be it. I'll prove the existence of the world beyond the sky through my own means. Just watch me. I will soar to the world beyond the sky. Even if I have to risk my own life, I'll find the rosy celestial maiden and silence you all. Uh-oh. That Damionis guy who took the photo for us, it must be him. He must have opened the album and saw the photos that March 7th previously took. March 7th has now become a celestial maiden. That's beside the point. There are more than 100 people in here. Though no one believes what Damionis is saying now, we don't know what he'll do next. If the situation gets out of control, the consequences might be disastrous. I hope the Chrysosairs are too busy to surf the web. Quick, we have to find Damionis before things get worse. So it's been a very short amount of time, and that, really important promise we made, we just oopsied it. Chapoing.
Dad, I want to have a water.
Oh, I thought it was asking me to talk to the receptionist. I wonder what the receptionist has to say anyway. So because the light was directly above her, so I thought that was the destination. Senior, I want to take a bath. Anyone there? Ah, apologies, good guest. I was distracted. You are... I've heard about you before. The warrior from foreign lands who fights side by side with Chrysosairs. Am I correct? Welcome to Marmorial Palace, good guest. Lady Aglaea has instructed us to receive you and your fine companions as esteemed guests. Any perks that come with that? Of course. Lady Aglaea must have told you about this place, but allow me to give you a thorough introduction. You can enter and exit the bath anytime, use the bath's various facilities free of charge, and enjoy exclusive discounts on paid amenities, though this offer does not extend to some products. That's amazing. Why isn't it all free? Sincerest apologies, but the staff here also need to earn a living. Also, it does not reflect well on Talanton's teachings if good intention goes astray. As for the reading room, pool, restaurant, and other amenities, I'd better leave their introductions to my bath co-workers. That's all I have to say. You may go in and have a look around as you please. I will proceed to daydream here and snap back to reality if you need me. No worries, I won't bother you then. You're not. May your fatigue be washed away in Marmorial Palace, good guest. Okay, let's find Damionis. Hello, bathing citizen.
Oh, rosy celestial maiden, you truly are a gift from the heavens, a daughter of the sun.
Well, March is quite lovely, we have to admit that.
Even Aglaea cannot restrain you. Will you gently carve open the sky, if only to lead us out of this long, dark night?
Have you seen Damionis?
No, I do not care about any Damionis. Right now, I only have beautiful fantasies and poems in my heart. Oh, rosy celestial maiden, the light of Akima.
Next. Yes, I mean, I should have just said, she's not that good, but sensible citizen.
Dear citizens, please stop spreading images of unknown origins. Please wake up! The Rosy Celestial Maiden is a lie crafted by Zagreus as a prank. We should follow the lead of Lady Aglaea and not subject ourselves to such mind-numbing fantasies.
I mean, have you counted the number of fingers on their hands? It could just all be generated. Have you seen Damionis?
Damionis? That explorer who thinks very highly of himself. I've heard of him, but have never met him in person. Others have said he's completely crazy.
Rosy celestial maiden, a world beyond the sky.
What's that commotion?
Oh, there he is. I was wondering what all these people were standing around doing cheering emotes at, but it's, this
We will tell the story of Aglaea.
Damionis is all the way up there, so we're gonna have to go up in the lift.
Thank you for the food you give us,
Up there, past the pretty waterfall. The aqueduct in the distance.
Stop! Stop chasing after me! Don't come any closer!
Oh, he's running up the stairs. I'm gonna go up here.
He's running toward the Garden of Life! Give chase!
I'm gonna do the extra fast running, because I can.
That guy
I'm Damien.
barged into the Chrysos airs baths?
He was just shouting about the rosy celestial maiden? Maybe we should go home to stay safe.
Just me randomly
To stay safe.
What's all
running
this
around.
fuss? Can't a guy run his business in peace?
No, sorry. Okay, I'm gonna fix this first, because that's important.
Can't a guy run his business in peace?
The lamppost returns to its post, but you can't shake the feeling that they're all sneaking a yawn behind your back. Probably the aftermath of too much overtime. Oh, what are you? Hello? Another living flame of Georios? Greetings, the scenery here is beautiful and the air is refreshing. I love it here. Do you want to live here forever, or do you want to keep journeying? The spiritual flame burns quietly and does not answer, but if you offer substance to the fire, you might have a glimpse of the future. Tell me your story. Georios created this land and placed tiny little me among it. What was the purpose? Will I be part of the magnificent prophecy? The land does not answer, and it only repays with harvest. What do I get from this? You must sow the seed if you want to taste the fruit. So it's asking for a seed, I guess. A good seed. Take it. This is the fruit you deserve. So I get another ember, and I don't get the other thing this time. Okay.
Celestial Maiden! Celestial Maiden!
Oh, hello. You're hovering slightly. I don't know whether that's supposed to be true. I guess you've got wings, so maybe you are just hovering. Well, you got wing ears. So I have dawdled as much as possible chasing after this guy.
Citizen, calm down. Don't do anything foolish.
This is the Garden of Life, the holy ground of the Bow of Rift. Are you trying to defile the gods?
Defile the gods? No, you guys are completely wrong. The wise Circes will be proud of me. Just watch.
Uh-oh. What is he trying to do? Let's get closer and take a look. The Titan's blessings ripple in the golden pond. Again, I don't know what that does. I mean, it looks like the ice thing, but I've just been clicking on those and they go, I'm a blessing, so I don't know.
The wisdom of Circes should be shared equally by all. I, Explorer Damionis, shall put on these wings today and touch the sky, proving to everyone that a world beyond the sky exists.
Wings?
That's right. Right here, right now.
That is a giant flying amphora! You're going to fall to your death!
Ridicule me all you want. I shall prove myself and remove all doubts.
Use the clockwork tricks on him. We're not in Phenaconia. It's not going to work, but I have to click on this anyway. Clocky doesn't react. You think you can use Penaconian key to open an Amphorian lock? Ha! Wishful thinking. I think he's going to die. We can't stand by and watch him die. Let's go.
You two are the distinguished guests of Lady Aglaea?
Mr. Damionis, please calm down. Don't act rashly.
My dear friends, I know that you must have your own reasons to hide the truth. I shall not make things difficult for you. But thank you for showing me the image from beyond the sky. Now I shall embark on this earth-shaking undertaking. Damionis always follows through on his words.
You've really misunderstood.
Save your words of persuasion. I've made up my mind.
Since appeasing him did not work, it's time for a change in strategy. No one will remember you.
Oh, trying to enrage me in hopes that my emotions will overwhelm my mission? Oh, it's a pity that I've seen through your intentions. You're trying to persuade me to stay.
A clever fool. That's how to describe people like him, right?
I'm almost moved by his persistence.
Save your words. Aquila, feel my wrath!
We're running out of time. If we don't take action, it's a human life after all. There is no choice. Let's just tell him. Damionis.
What did you just say?
So, I was right? You really are from beyond the sky?
We are bound by a pact. I cannot reveal the truth to you.
A pact? Ah! So that's why he called you distinguished guests of Aglaea.
Damionis, we're taking you in for an interrogation.
Damionis was dragged away by the guards before he could finish his sentence.
This is not going to go well.
What will happen to Damionis?
He learned something that he should never have learned. We can only hand him over to Lady Aglaea for judgment. Instead of worrying about his safety, perhaps you guys should worry about the impact of the rumors. Although no one believes what Damionis said about a world beyond the sky, the rosy celestial maiden has already spread everywhere.
We're so sorry for the trouble that we caused.
It's all right. I think there's only one thing you can do right now. Go to Varix Leo and share something even more interesting with him. That way, there's a chance that you can cover up the rumors. As for what happened earlier, you won't tell anyone else about it. So go now, brave heroes.
This is going to be difficult. Let's try to salvage the situation before Aglaea finds out. I mean, Aglaea's like connected by her threads to everything that's going on, so I'd be very surprised if she wasn't already aware. Aha, oh, okay, this is Aglaea's shop. What's this? It looks like one of those mannequins in the clothing stores of Penacony. There's also a butterfly? Is that a fashion accessory? Now there's a warrior I've never seen before. Pretty cute too, I like it. Babe, you're a talking butterfly. Wow, you actually saw straight through my disguise. Don't tell me you're my lady's priest, are you? I haven't seen them in a long time. What a shame. If you were also nymphs, we could have had a lot of fun together. How intriguing. We should catch these nymphs next time we encounter them. Perhaps they can help us better understand Amphorius. Nymphs with blessings are everywhere in Amphorius. I think I've seen this one before. Yes, I have seen that one before. You have found 5 nymphs so far. I will come back when I've found more of them. But let's get on this lift. Go down. Oh, there was a butterfly up there. Did I just miss something? Search for Verax Leo to try and calm the storm. Oh, I can fix things. The broken sculpture is now as good as new, with its smooth metal frame seeming like a part of some ancient, elegant machine. It's a design that reminds you of the Dawn device. Perhaps that was the intention of its creator. The relief regains its former luster, and the central device emits a stable beam of light, but the slightest force, such as a knock with a stick, is enough to make the light disappear. Oops, I broke it again. Oops. I accidentally broke it again and then had to fix it again. Okay. And let's activate this one as well. Again, I still do not know what those are for, but I'm just going to keep pressing them every time I walk past them, just in case. Oh, butterfly. It seems like some things are destined to be protected where they lie, just like the Eternal City holds onto the last light forever. There's a plate I need to pick up. Anecdotes of a numerophile. And a butterfly. Oh, it ran away. Where did it go? Isn't that Tribby's sister?
Gosh, isn't this Lady Treenan? How rare that you would leave the Garden of Wisdom.
Yeah, I came out to clear my mind.
Then you've come to the right place. Look at all these snacks that I've just gotten. They're all flavors that you and your sisters love. Lady Trianne's favorite sour melon candies, Lady Treeby's favorite butter cookies, and your favorite stuffed grape leaves. We have everything.
Oh, that's indeed tempting.
Since we haven't solved the Rosy Celestial Maiden problem yet, let's avoid the Chrysos airs for now. Oh, another living flame of Georios? Crackle, my fire is about to go out. It's alive! My fire is burning again. Look at the brilliant vitality within. It's all thanks to you. Let me think. In the past, before the mountains collapsed into countless pebbles, how would I have rewarded and praised you for your deeds? In the very beginning, there was no sky and land in the empty world. Georios rose from the void and created a place where life can sustain. This is how I came to be. Countless of me laid the foundation, built mountains, and became the land. Of course, show your reverent sincerity, and the land will reciprocate. Reverence and sincerity. An old coin, I guess. Oh, he wants cash. Okay. That's it. Take some of my flame. You'll need it for later. A little bit sad that cash is reverence and sincerity, but like a more antique and interesting coin isn't. I find that disappointing. But anyway, we need to go through this door.
Please, Kefir, not the spirit thief.
Aglaea should be somewhere nearby.
Be in awe of Georios.
I'm always in awe of Georios. Oh, there's random kids having baths. Different segmented bath places. Rosy Celestial Maiden, Lady Aglaea, who's more beautiful? So maybe that's the thing. It's actually that Aglaea is just jealous of how cute March is. Well, it's one of these puzzles I don't understand again. Plan your path, avoid danger, and light the altar. So that... Oh, so that's... Okay, so I have to wait for him. So... I got an achievement for dying, so basically I have to go like that. So here... Okay, so I need to get over this. Okay, I am... Okay, so I go like that, and then that. Then that. Then that. Then that. Then that. Then I die. Okay, this is getting confusing. Oh, wait up. I can go down. Can I go down? No. Can I go up? Go like that. So I do get stuck. There's no way to just sit. So if I go like that, then that, then that, then that, then that, then I still end up. He's always going to be like 2 behind me. This is confusing. So there is WSAD, but there's nothing to actually do. Why'd he get stuck there? Okay, I don't understand how he got stuck there. That puzzle still makes no sense to me. Like, why did he stop moving? Does he have like a certain number of moves and then he stops? Or is it like he repeats all the moves up to the point where he appears? That's quite possible. Okay. That might make sense then. But, you know, that was kind of embarrassing. But, you know, this is what happens when you actually learn things and you don't look at spoilers. Another butterfly. Catch him. Rebelfly, the steam here is so strong, it's like a barrier. I can't touch any of the water. Why is he from New Zealand? But I'm still not giving up on my chance to take a bath. Here I am, a tiny butterfly powering into the wind. So where is Verax Leo? Who is Verax Leo, to be honest? This is something I missed. Like, I'm supposed to talk to Verax Leo. Were they someone in the group chat?
Let's go back for another soak.
Okay. Or are they this thing? Dunhung. This is Verax Leo. It's really just a lion's head. No matter how I look at it, it just looks like any other statue. How do we even interact with it? Whack it with the baseball bat. Even if it's just a decoration, we will still have to pay if we damage public property. Since its mouth is open, perhaps we can try putting our hands into it.
Look who came to visit this mighty lion. Aren't you Akima's 2 new friends? The brave warriors from a faraway place. It's an honor to meet you.
It seems like you're very well informed.
Didn't anyone tell you? I'm the far-seeing eye and all-hearing ear of Akima. I see and hear every single thing that happens in the streets and alleys of this place.
We would like to request your help. Currently, rumors regarding the Rosy Celestial Maiden have spread throughout the Holy City.
Brave warriors. I'm afraid that I won't be able to help with that. Rumors? As long as the citizens like it, who cares about whether it's true or not? However, the way you two are trying to stop it from spreading further, could there be some other reason? How about sharing it with me?
Why are you so interested in the tea?
Don't be fooled by it. This lion loves engaging in gossip and rumors.
Hello, Mighty! Why is every shot of Mighty this particular angle?
A few days ago, when people were besmirching my tribe's honor, didn't you also turn a blind eye?
Isn't this Lord Mighty? How have you been lately?
The face of a lion, but the courage of a soulless hyena. You and your brothers will do anything for the sake of entertainment, even encouraging despicable acts such as fabricating history. There's no limit to how low you would stoop.
But how could you call that a fabrication? At most, it's just a little, reinterpretation. Artistic reinterpretation.
Shut it. Do as they say. Otherwise, I'll turn you into iron dust with my bare hands.
You got it. I'll fix that right now. I assure all of you that from now on, you'll no longer hear the words Rosy Celestial Maiden.
With the cooperation of the Verax Leo, the rumors die down. Thank you for your help.
Don't misunderstand. I'm just annoyed at that lion head. Also, Finon seems to think highly of you guys. If you were to be disposed of for such a trivial reason, his weak and fragile heart might not be able to bear it.
Were we in danger of being disposed of?
Pray for the best, outsider. Pray that this farce has not reached the ears of Aglaea.
That boldly dressed Chrysos heir also has an eccentric personality. Regardless, this matter has come to an end. Let's prepare ourselves and head to our appointment. If they ask about it, we should just come clean with everything. Again, it seems unlikely given what we know about Aglaea and how she's basically all these things.
Hey, over here! We've been waiting for quite some time.
That she doesn't know about it. Hey, Tribby.
Where have you two been? We've been waiting here for quite some time. Even our wings are tired.
We encountered some trouble, but thankfully everything has been resolved. Tribby, do you surf the web?
Oh, you guys are well informed. You even know about the World Wound Web? Young people sure are full of energy. But it's been such a busy day. Where would we find the time to surf the web?
That's good. Surfing the web isn't a good habit to have.
What a strange thing to say. Anyway, let's go. I hope Aggie isn't annoyed from waiting too long.
I hope she isn't annoyed for other reasons.
I want to be high up like that too.
What are they doing standing up there? Who knows?
Faith can dispel the black tide.
So you're saying thick clouds and evernight flashes are a sign of rain? That is correct, my dear student. So adventurers will prepare rain gear in advance. A fine inference. So I can buy in a huge amount of rain gear beforehand and sell them to adventurers at an inflated price. Then I can make a fortune. I'll have enough balance coins to move to Dawncloud. I almost forgot that you weren't here to learn.
Oh, right! You can see the abyss from here! It's quite a nice place for a photo!
I think we've got in enough trouble for taking photos already, but yeah, let's give that a go. Butterfly? That sounds amazing. It's like I'm listening to my lady singing. Apparently this instrument was blessed by the drowsy lady. I never expected it to sound so crisp. Oh, it's playing the instrument up there. Dear grey-haired listener, how do you think it sounds? Fantastic. Isn't it? It's like a torrent bubbling up to bring joy to people and insects. Mesia, the organist.
May my music bring you serenity.
Hello, kind listener. I hope my music will ease your fatigued spirits. My current name is Missia. As you can see, I'm neither a silver-spooned noble nor a purse-heavy merchant, just an ordinary musician who finds joy in melodic pastimes. You haven't left. Are you still curious about something? This instrument is? A water lyre, an instrument powered by flowing water. It is huge in size and must be placed in a location near a water source. I thought to give you a more elaborate introduction, but I suddenly remembered that there is only one such water lyre left, even in Okima. It is pointless to tell you more about the instrument. Your hometown is. News does travel faster than music. You were there as well just now, and I suppose you must have heard some things. Carmatus. That is not a city's name, but what we call the bay where we live. It is a beautiful place with clear contours and vibrant colours. Its splendour is akin to a painting of Nestia. The waves crash against rocks. That is the very first music made. We collect these sounds and weave them into melodies. The Occamans call it a water lyre, but to us it is an ordinary lyre. I thought these intricate devices were long devoured by the black tide. I never thought I'd see one here. Then please find a safe spot to rest. It is too close to the water here. Your clothes might get wet. My shoes are already soaked. That's cool. It's just like a little pipe organ, but for water. That's pretty. Okay, let's go fix this. Yes, I do all the side quests. This is why it's going to take so long. I'm very thankful to have met you. I was down on the ground for a long time, but no one stopped and paid me any mind. What has this world come to? Me? Huh? You mean you can't tell? I'm the everlasting spiritual flame. I'm no ordinary rock. I'm a rock with divinity because I fell from the body of Georius. Since you helped me, I'll let this one slide. The earth always rewards those who sow. How about this? Make a satisfactory offering and I will repay you abundantly. Let's give him a praise of high morals. I've received your offering. Very nice. Take my gift for your hard work, kind soul.
Just hearing this melody makes me feel better.
Look! The Gate of Infinity! It's very eye-catching, isn't it? That's where we met!
The landscape of Amphorius is breathtaking. In the past, this place must have been a beautiful paradise.
The past cannot be recreated. All we can do is follow the prophecy and move forward.
Sudden flashbacks to March's thing. Never look back, always move forward. Also, we can turn time backwards. The past cannot be recreated, but you clearly showed us Orynyx's miracle before.
Those are two different concepts. We can draw upon the power of the Veil of Evernight through prayer, and then salvage necessary items from the past for our own use. It isn't actually reversing time.
Even so, it still goes against the laws of physics that we know of. Is that even surprising, considering that there are also gods in this world? Even gods have to obey the underlying laws of the world. I'm still trying to understand Amphorius laws. We'll take photos later. Let's go and meet Aglaea now.
Just hearing this melody makes me feel better.
More things to fix.
Seems like all the rooms are...
The exhausted usher returns to their post. That's interesting. Even the lampposts in the bars need to take a rest. After all, this is Fagusa's turf. Hello, Aglaea. We totally didn't do anything naughty. Promise.
I'd love
Is this a
to
puzzle?
go in and take a look.
Okay, this is another puzzle. I'm totally skipping the plot to do more puzzles. So let's see if my theory is correct. So... it's 2, so... 1, 2... Ah, so it's how many spots it's gonna walk. Now I get it. I feel like such an idiot now. I should have known that. Anyway, let's go talk to Aglaea now that we've actually solved that little mystery.
We're back!
Thanks for your hard work. Is there any news from Trian?
Not yet, but we've already figured out where the deserters are headed to. With a little more time, we'll be able to track down the location of Castrum Kremnos.
Castrum Kremnos. Where's that?
Nikador's territory and their current abode. It's a moving city-state enveloped in fog.
So, back when the Titan was repelled, Lady Trian was off chasing the enemy.
Let's talk about something less serious for now. Would you mind giving the three of us some space, Treeby?
Uh-oh, we're in trouble.
Of course. Hope you like this gift.
As Treeby mentioned, the both of you spared no effort in protecting the holy city. I would like to present you with a gift in recognition of that. If you are to stay in Akima, you'll need a place to rest. This gift will address your troubles. Welcome to your private bath chamber.
Ooh. It's even better than the Penaconian hotel rooms. While it's hard to compare them directly, this place is indeed more spacious, and the decor is quite impressive.
I'm glad that you're satisfied with the arrangements. Here, take some time and get to know your surroundings.
Oh. I thought that meant you were going to leave me alone, but no, you're just going to hang around and watch me get interested in the bath. So I've got some reading material in the corner, I've got a little place to sit. The lounge chair in the room looks so comfy and enticing, you're worried that you'll completely lose the motivation to trailblaze if you lie on it. Think about it, all the twists and turns and hardships you've been through, are they worth it? Lying here and welcoming an eternal, comfy slumber, maybe that's where you belong. Ahem. I know what you're thinking. Don't be tempted by a mere lounge chair. Also, we do not have an animation of you lying down. Which, I don't know, is kind of sad. Like, this game could have just been improved so much with just a simple sitting and lying down animations. Sorry, I dozed off for a second there. I didn't know this room was occupied. I'll be right off when. So I feel that, okay, they wants me to check out the bath first. Okay, so the water comes down from the ceiling. Try not to look up Stell's skirt, and then into the little thing, and then splitter splatters into the bath, and then it must drain somewhere. Do you like it, Cold Dragon Young? Dan Hung dips 2 fingers into the bath to check the water temperature. It's lukewarm. Great, you think silently in your mind, trying hard not to let him see your schadenfreude. Oh. Or you, get nicked. It's all mine! That's a lot of... Alright, I'm gonna have to summon you back again. Oh, I can actually just look at the green bits on the clock, and I don't even have to look at the little dude. Spirit Thief Bartholos. I meet again. So, this is your home? It was completely vacant last time I was here. You were moved in because Aquila could blink. I just came to take a look around and honestly, did I invite you here? It's far too extravagant in here. The stench of its opulence and lavishness makes me sick. I should probably try and think of a consistent voice for this guy, because I'm going to meet him a lot. While I was making my way through wind and rain, you were here living it up in a mansion, throwing back ambrosia, living the good life? What is even more loathsome is that you live in such radiant luxury and would still squabble with me over a mere chest. Just the excess that leaks from the gaps in your teeth would keep me clothed and fed for a whole year. Is there any fairness in this world? Is there any justice? Are there no laws anymore? If Talanton knew of this, they would burst into tears. Talanton has no interest in this. I don't care if Talanton has no interest, but my interest is fixed now. Ha! If you dare stand in my way, you'd best be prepared to pay the price. Oh! That was unexpected.
Until everything burns to ash!
Oops, I was on autopilot, so let's see what the deal is here. So there's a flagfall there, I don't know what that means, but if we go to look at Bartholos presents a Brain Teaser. Entering the Brain Teaser state, allies can respond with basic attack, skill, or ultimate. Each Brain Teaser requires the correct type of attack to solve. Upon successfully solving the Brain Teaser, Bartholos will immediately change the Brain Teaser and take physical damage based on a percentage of max HP. Aha. And surrounding him are 2 Furio warriors who I don't really care about because I can just bust them pretty badly. Okay, I'll do that to get my extra attack. So this guy wants a basic attack. So I will actually do the basic attack just to solve you.
Stay in step.
Okay, and so I have to attack Bartholus with an ultimate now, which I have lined up.
Indulge yourselves!
Attack Bartholus with a skill, I can do that.
In the mood for another beating?
Attacking with a basic attack, and that should whip him. Yep, there we go. Bye-bye.
There's more to life.
So that gives us a buff, and
Eternal.
that should just allow us to finish the entire battle. They hit like small trucks, but I hit harder.
Sets the seas ablaze!
Bye-bye.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Next time you leave the house, remember to lock the door, otherwise you'll just see what happens. And there he gives me my treasure back and goes back off into his alternate universe. What's out up here? Oh, we get to look out over the thing we were looking at before. What's that on top of the mountain over there? You lean against the stone railing of the balcony, gazing into the distance. The mist-shrouded mountains of Amphorius appear as vague outlines, like stone giants slowly shifting between crouching and standing. From somewhere, a bard's song drifts through the air. Though the words are unclear, the melody still conveys a tinge of nostalgia and longing for the past. This view is absolutely breathtaking. You agree with Dan Hung, very much so.
Oh, finished exploring? I still have one last special gift for you.
What is it? Tell us.
This way. I'll explain it to you.
So yeah, what is that winged thing on top of the hill over there? Do we get to see that any closer? It looks like a really cool sculpture. Anyway. Investigate. That's a bit of a dodgy reflection effect. Is this a basin? It looks like something used for rituals. I feel like I've seen it in a movie before.
It's not your average wash basin. This ceremonial vessel belonged to the Chrysos heirs and is now my gift to the both of you. You have learned, to some extent, about the history of Amphorius and of the holy city Arkhema. Now, I wish for both of you to witness the journey of the Chrysos heirs for yourselves.
I know I keep going on about this accent, but it does sound like an English accent done by someone who's only heard Laura Bailey's English accent. What do you mean by witness?
In ancient times, Fegusa, the Chalice of Plenty, concealed the beginning of the world amidst billowing waves. When the ancient ocean priests discovered that place, they used spirit water to build a barrier in order to prevent the site from being disturbed by external forces. However, they also left behind a passageway. That passageway is none other than the ceremonial basin in front of you. Clear yourselves of all distracting thoughts and wash your faces with the spirit water inside the basin. When you next open your eyes, you shall witness for yourselves the Vortex of Genesis, a great sanctuary that houses the original divinity of the 12 Titans. It's also the place where the prophesied miracle of Genesis will occur.
I can't wait to see it.
For your first time, I shall personally guide you into the depths. Close your eyes and hold your breath. Sever all other sounds and let my whispers fill your ears. Take a handful of the pristine water. Lift your palms in front of your chest and feel the water gently flow away through your fingers. Sink deeper and do this once more. Submerge your wrists in the spirit water. Familiarize yourself with its temperature, its touch. Spread your fingers, then lower your head and search for the palms of your hands. Feel the spirit water flow against your face until all of your senses are submerged, floating, sinking, diving into the depths. You now stand at the heart of this world. Now, I require your honesty.
Yo. What is the meaning of this? Why is this happening again?
This is no laughing matter. It's an interrogation. While the both of you were roaming the city, someone was paying attention to your every move. Unfortunately, you have broken your promises.
So you are indeed aware of our transgression. However, we only did so to save a life.
The Holy City's fate is as fragile as thread. I must exercise prudence in order to eliminate sources of potential disaster. I will grant the both of you another chance to mend our broken trust. The golden thread shall judge on my behalf. If you're truthful, you will live. Else, you will perish.
We meet again, distinguished guests.
Casterus will be your executioner.
Lady Aglaea, it is understandable that we broke our agreement out of carelessness. However, you never explained to us how revealing that a world beyond the sky exists would lead to dire consequences. What I want to know is, exactly how grave a crime have we committed?
A reasonable request. It is indeed my oversight for failing to tell you everything in time. There have always been people in Amphorius who looked beyond the skies. Indeed, there used to be a usurper nation that spared no expense in constructing skyships with the desire to break through the blue sky and reach the stars. However, Aquila's divine punishment fell the instant the fleet of skyships took flight. An entire city-state, along with all of its subjects, was reduced to ash in that moment. It's not that Amphorius is unwilling to head toward the stars. Yet, anyone who even thinks about breaching the firmament would undoubtedly infuriate the gods, causing this land of the living to burn, and an entire nation of mortals to perish. The Eye of Twilight is only one example of this. This is forbidden territory which can never be ventured into.
So you're saying that it is better to pretend it doesn't exist instead? Humanity has always longed for the sky, and this is something you can't prevent.
Divine punishment has never been fair. As Okima's guardian, I must do the same. This is a world dominated by Titans, and that order can only be toppled by the Chrysos heirs. Therefore, the only thing that I can do right now is to ensure that the both of you remain devoted. 3 steps, Casterus.
Yes, Lady Aglaea.
I shall ask you 4 questions. Dishonest answers will cause the golden thread to vibrate, while truthful responses will not affect the thread. The number of times that the thread trembles is the number of steps forward that the executioner will take. If she isn't standing behind you after all 4 questions have been asked and answered, the both of you will have passed this test. If she is, your journey will end here.
You'll fall asleep amid the warm embrace of flowers and feel no pain. That I can guarantee.
There's no need for such guarantees. Does this mean we can lie up to 2 times? Regardless of what she says, we'll be fine so long as our consciences are clear.
Well then, let us begin. Question 1.
I really don't like you anymore, Aglaea. I'm really sorry. I thought you were nice, but this is some bullshit.
Outlanders, why have you come to Amphorius?
To allow our journey to continue. The golden thread remains calm and unchanged.
A truthful response. A step will not be recorded. Question 2. Outlanders, why did you lend your aid to Akima?
Because of our courageous spirit and selfless hearts? I think it's because of our courageous spirits and selfless hearts. It's what we do. The golden thread trembles slightly. What do you mean?
A response that is certainly full of spirit, but lacking in sincerity. A step will be recorded.
That's bollocks. We could have not helped.
3. Outlanders, if the current situation changed dramatically, could you eventually point your blades at Akima and its citizens?
I use a baseball bat, not a blade. Well, I also have a sword. I can't make any guarantees. The golden thread remains calm and unchanged.
A response that lacks embellishment. You have no misgivings about the friction or suspicion that your answer might cause. A step will not be recorded. Final question. Outlander. An unknown but surging power exists within your body. Are you willing to use it to aid the Chrysos heirs in slaying the gods?
It is one of destruction's seeds of disaster. Be careful, it might backfire. The golden thread trembles slightly.
An angry threat, but one laced with uncertainty. You don't understand the power within your body either. A step will not be recorded this time. All 4 questions have been asked and answered. You have earned a second chance with your honesty. Both of you may continue to stay in Akima, and its citizens will continue to view you as distinguished guests. However, you must promise that today's farce will not occur again.
I think it's more appropriate for us to say that last part. You seriously still expect us to help you after what we just went through? Good on you, Dan Hug.
Regardless of your choice, the Chrysos heirs will continue to follow the path in the prophecy. You may be a ray of hope that fell onto Amphorius. However, until all has been proven, you cannot be allowed to pose a threat to Amphorius.
Are all Chrysos heirs as paranoid as you?
For the Holy City, I am willing to bear all the traits that others despise and use every heartless yet effective trick in the book.
Forgive us, but I'm afraid our cooperation cannot continue under these conditions. If we cannot gain if we cannot gain your trust, Lady Aglaea, we'll depart. Amphorius isn't the only option for the Nameless. Things don't have to end on a sour note between us.
I respect your decision.
Hold on! Please, wait a moment.
Finan?
Aglaea, as the first person to encounter them, I have some thoughts I would like to share regarding whether they can stay.
Do speak your mind.
When I first met them in the Abyss, I was wary of them as well, and never let my guard down throughout our journey back to the Holy City. However, during the battle to defend Akima, we fought side by side numerous times. The look in someone's eyes in moments of life and death never lies. And I was able to detect the conviction in their eyes back then. That's why I was willing to put my life in their hands. Please believe a warrior's intuition. At present, Akima is desperate for aid, and I am loath to lose 2 allies just like that. Isn't this what Miss Casterus believes as well?
Yeah. I'm more willing to view death as a peaceful farewell than a punishment.
So 2 crisis heirs are willing to vouch for you. It seems my actions were too high-handed. Finan, will you fulfill your duty as host and look after our distinguished guests?
Well, I'm not good at formalities. I'll do my best.
Cass, next time, I hope you will express your thoughts openly.
I will.
Now, it's time to welcome the newcomers to the Vortex of Genesis. As you both have chosen to trust these Outlanders, ensure they are adequately informed about the mysteries concealed within.
Sorry, should have gotten here earlier. Please, hear me out before you make up your mind.
I'm seriously reconsidering pulling Aglaea now. I just don't like her at all. She's just not a nice person. Then again, Sunday wasn't a nice person, and he ended up growing on me, so who knows.
I swear by the honor of the Chrysos heirs here, that your lives were never in danger. Before the interrogation started, Miss Castor has already sent a message to me, hoping that I would stop Aglaea.
Only a select few can sway Lady Aglaea, and Lord Finon is one of them.
But she didn't even apologize.
Aglaea. She has long sealed her heart in ice for Akima's sake. Maybe this is the price of being a demigod. Standing among mortals, yet still so far from them.
Demigod?
One more thing to explain. Let's not worry about that for now. You'll soon find out that Amphorius' deepest secrets are all hidden here. Well, first, kindly look upward. What you see right now is the astral zodiac of the Vortex of Genesis, divided into 12 parts that record the flame-chased journey of the Chrysos heirs.
Okay, that's the symbol that kept appearing in those fonts. So it wasn't ice, it was that one.
The 12 vacant signs symbolize the 12 titans of Amphorius, while each illuminated constellation represents one core flame that mankind has restored to its rightful place.
There are 6 restored core flames. You're already halfway through your journey.
The generations before us paid a heavy price for that. The journey of the Chrysos heirs once faced immense hurdles and made no progress for a very long time. It was Aglaea and Trebi who rallied the Chrysos heirs from all over the world once again, leading us to re-embark on this prophesized journey.
And they are the only 2 demigods in the Holy City.
Shouldn't it be the only 4?
While Trebi, Trian, and Trinon are 3 individuals, I suppose they're considered one single divine essence. In the past, the Titans were the pillars of the world. Yet the prophecy's revelation is that these 12 pillars must be shattered, and the world's order reconstructed. But here's the problem. After the fall of the old gods, someone must hold up the broken pillars and fill the vacant seats until the coming of the miracle of Genesis. Otherwise, the entire world will collapse before the prophecy comes true. Aglaea and Trebi have already laid their own gods to rest, making them now both human and divine, as well as the bearers of Amphorius' fate.
Will you also become a demigod? So, that's what you meant by your core flame.
Bringing down the Titans, retrieving the core flames, and filling the vacant seats. This is the mission of the Chrysos heirs, and I'm following in the footsteps of those 2.
Mission? Huh.
When it comes to the 12 Titans, no words can describe them more vividly than the whispers within the constellations. Why not step forward and listen to them for yourselves?
Listening to the voices of the constellations, is that really possible?
Move closer, listen carefully, and you may just catch the whispers echoing in the void. How about you start with the Lance of Fury, and the voice of Nikador?
Chrysos heirs, demigods. Is what's written in the prophecy truly Amphorius' only possible fate? Sorry, I was just thinking out loud. Please, step closer and listen to the voices of the Titans.
This is... I think we need to find a new fate for you. We're good at that. The day is silent, and darkness has taken the stage. Flames rise higher, and drums fall like rain. Warriors soaked in golden blood, their cloaks tattered, bronze shields you, and brass echoes my sorrow. Listen to the voice of constellation. The stellar shrine of Titans contains 4 major quadrants. Click to switch to the next quadrant. Click to peek into the secrets of the Titans. Nikador is the Titan of strife and competition. According to the mythology of the Chrysos heirs, they declared war on the gods and cast the world into endless strife. However, battle also took its toll on the war god, as the divine corpus was corroded by the black tide, and they fell into endless madness. As their rage and ambition were never quelled, their Titankin legion still roams the land, waging war against imaginary enemies. Nikador is a noble warrior that wears pure white sacred armor. Legend has it that the lance of fury that they wield can raze even the most powerful and prosperous city to the ground. Their bloodthirsty temperament has also made them a god of blood and sacrifice. Warriors gather under them and yearn to follow Nikador into war and achieve an honorable death. Their disciples built a fortress known as Castrum Kremnos that brings turmoil and fear to the world, much like their god. There was once a time when this war god was also a symbol of protection, using extreme violence to extinguish strife, and using war to maintain the balance of Amphorius. Okay, so these are the 6. So Talanton is the scale of justice. The core flame of law has been returned. Okay, so this is like all the lore on the eons that you can get from Sim Universe. As the echoes of the constellations fall silent, the next sound that meets your ears is waves, Titan's murmurs. The unfamiliar call carries a longing to take your soul's essence into the pool. And here we can start spending things. Obtain Celestial Ambrosia via completing Trailblaze missions and others, like opening chests, doing puzzles, catching butterflies, etc., etc. Dissolve the Celestial Ambrosia in Clocky statue to raise your Clocky level, etc. So this should get us the first couple of levels of libation. Bing! So we can claim up to level 4. And that gets them some Stellar Jade, some materials, and some credits, as you do. And level 6 is the first Eidolon for the Remembrance Trailblazer, so presumably I get Remembrance Trailblazer reasonably soon. Voice of the Tides. The water returns to its serene state. How curious. It appears that you just have to bring Celestial Ambrosia back here next time to get something nice. Alright. Hello, Phynon.
So, did you hear it?
I did, but I couldn't understand it.
The first time I heard the voices of the Titans, I was just the boy playing with swords, oblivious to the meaning of life. To this day, I still don't know why the prophecy chose me. But I'm grateful for it. Without this journey, I might have already become a wandering soul on the battlefield. Alright, that's enough of my story. I want to extend a heartfelt invitation to you. Join the Chrysos heirs, and aid us in hunting down Nikador and retrieving the core flame from the Titan of Strife. If you still harbor doubts, I'll do my best to provide you with answers.
How are the Chrysos heirs chosen?
Unfortunately, the workings of the prophecy still remain a mystery to us all. The only reliable speculation is that it favors those caught in dire circumstances and bestows miracles upon them.
Where are the other Chrysos heirs in the world?
Legend has it that the first Chrysos heir was born millennia ago. Since then, the Chosen Ones began to walk this earth. Then came the Chrysos War. A conflict backed by the gods, yet one that brought much bloodshed and claimed many heroes. By the time of my birth, the tales of the Chrysos heirs had become more like legends than historical accounts. If there are others called forth by the prophecy, I trust that fate will guide them to us.
How do you plan to fight Nikador?
Armed with courage and unwavering resolve. Our quest will begin as soon as Trian locates Castrum Kremnos. Without a doubt, it will be a momentous battle to the death. Prepare yourselves.
I've got it all figured out.
The path ahead is bound to be perilous, and I won't impose my will upon you. Yet, if you choose to stay, I, Finam, from Aedes Elysiae, will spare no effort to bridge the gap between you and the Chrysos heirs.
Thawing the ice in Lady Aglaea's heart won't be easy, but I will do my best as well.
Cullfishing, I'll leave the final decision to you. You don't have any comments? I trust Finon, but I trust your judgment more. Okay, this feels like one of those things that's it's one of the false endings. And as much as I want to click Leave Amphorius, I think I'll just, wait and let someone else do that and watch the YouTube video. Because, you know, I think that I just want to, you know, follow what I think my characters would do, and I think the Trailblazer wants to stay on Amphorius. There's lots of people here who need help, and just, you know, a bad reaction from one annoying lady isn't going to put me off.
That's wonderful to hear. You truly are the hope of Amphorius. I've always believed that the journey of the Chrysos heirs is not meant to be the saga of a select few, and that we must unite all potential allies, especially heroic figures like you. Once we triumph in the battle against Nikador, that should dispel Aglaea's doubts.
Lord Finon, our guests seem quite weary. Should we have them return to the bath chamber for some rest?
My apologies, I got a bit carried away. It's been a long first day for you here on Amphorius. Be sure to rest well in the bath chamber. I trust that Trian will have returned with news about Castrum Kremnos by the time the two of you are fully recharged.
Well, that was a lot of drama for one day. Let's go. With Finon's guarantee, we can at least take a moment to rest without any worries. I feel like we might have forgotten something. We've got to take a photo of this place for March 7th. I almost forgot. Good thing you remembered that. Let's capture the spectacle of that vortex of Genesis. The totems of the 12 Titans stand like 12 pairs of watchful, imperious eyes overseeing the world they forged, nurtured, and ultimately brought to ruin. When the 12 constellations align and shine, the miracle that the Chrysos heirs speak of will illuminate, or so their prophecies claim. Alright, all the constellations of the 12 Titans are in there. Time to head out. So this is our big mission update machine. Where is the exit? The exit is this way? Is it up? What's up the stairs? Maybe the exit is at the top. No, the exit is not at the top of the stairs. It's just some stairs, but there is a chest. Important discovery.
Is that all?
Okay. So there's no exit? That's a bit silly. Was there a lift that I came down, or... See, this annoys me slightly. Like, or do you exit through the basin? Splish, splish. The sound of waves reaches your ears once again. You hear the gentle rolling of waves, their tumultuous surges like an endless expanse of ocean contained in this small bowl, and strange whispers mingle amidst tidal roars. I'm hearing ghosts. How can water be thirsty? Wait, how can water be talking? My dear celestial ambrosia, pour some in. I'll give you a present. What is gifted that? Let me see. Ignore it. Listen to the voice of constellation. Creepy. I'm leaving. Okay, so that is not an exit either. So that is, however, a chest. So I guess the only way to leave here is fast travel, which is a bit annoying. But on that note, I shall return to the Hall of Respite.
It's still early. Where to now?
And we have, find a nice place to stand with some scenery behind me. Maybe? I don't know. There's not really... I was gonna stand here in the bath, hang out with the dudes, grab a towel, and say, thank you for joining me on this episode. We've had a bit of an explore. We finally got to advance the plot and have something actually happen. So maybe coming up we will actually have a mission that isn't running around and meeting people. Maybe we'll actually start accomplishing things. Who knows? But that brings us to the end of another episode, as I've just said. Thank you for spending this time with me, and I will hopefully see you next time.
No,